Hey everybody, it is Matt and it is wild Wednesday finally. Happy hump day everybody. I am so happy to see each and every one of your faces. I hope you're happy to see mine. And also I do hope y'all are having a great morning, evening, dawn, day or dusk, all that fun jazz, because that's what's most important in life is what makes you happy. Because a lot of us go through life for so long we make ourselves unhappy, and we just stick with it. And there is better, happier things. You just need to find what makes you happy, your joy, your beauty, your love. That's what we all just need. Just a little something that brings us our joy and brings us our happiness. And mine just so happens to be giving you guys my opinion of film. And I thank all of you for checking it out. Now let's get on to today's film. Today's film is from 2005, 2006. I'm not 100%. It says 2005 on the IMDb, but you have to really search to find it. Because if you're using the mobile app, it's kind of a pain in the ass trying to find this movie on there. This is the first and only movie I've ever reviewed that I could not find a link for a trailer on this one. So you guys are going to go into this 100% blind like I did. I didn't watch I couldn't find any kind of, at least a clip or anything on this. It's just not really out there. I mean, you can get it. It's easy to find. I got mine for like 12 bucks or something like that. It wasn't very expensive. And that's including shipping, I'm pretty sure, because I know I didn't pay very much for it because I just had a feeling I just wouldn't like it as much as I would like to. I just knew that I wasn't going to care for it that much. And this one does star Kevin Gage, Kelley, Maya Barovich, Chantal, Degroat, Steve Wozniak. Not the same Steven Wozniak that was on, what was it, Dancing with the Stars, the computer genius guy. Not that same Steve Wozniak. And Stallone, which it was one of two movies I've seen that stay with Sage in it, and that guy was, he wasn't I wouldn't call him an actor, but he was a genius when it came to film distribution and his love for film and the way his product when he was alive, how beautiful his product was, and it continues to this day. They do an amazing job in memory of Sage Stallone. I feel like Grindhouse does an amazing job, and if you guys have not checked out any of their stuff, go hop onto it. Pieces is amazing. What else is there? I Drink Your Blood is top notch. They also got the Duke Mitchell films, which I absolutely love and adore. Those are all amazing films, and you guys need to check all of them out. They do not have a dog in the bunch when it comes to their collection. Even The Swimmer is really good, and it's weird. It's the weirdest one they ever released was An American Hippie in Israel. I like it, but it's bizarre, and it's one of those I have to be in the right mindset for because it is so weird. It's just it's a 70s trip movie. That's all it is, basically. Now this one, it wants to be like a 70s movie. As a matter of fact, it's based off of a 70s serial killer, Pee Wee Gaskins, and one of his crimes that he did. And how true this is to the story, I'm not sure. I honestly have not looked up much on Pee Wee Gaskins. I know who he is. I know that he was a serial killer, and he was known to be a very violent, evil, mean man when he would torture these people. That's all I really know about him. Now, today's movie, if you haven't guessed, it's Chaos. It's directed by David Demon DeFalco. Yes, none other than his most brutal movie ever made, director's cut. Yeah, this thing's running about an hour and 13 minutes. Like I said, it's the director's cut here. There is some special features. Let me show you there. There's the whole Roger Ebert controversy on there where he gave this film 0 stars, but he said it was effective. How can something Oh yeah, as a matter of fact, they even put it on here. I can I cannot ignore it, nor can I deny that it affected me strongly. The movie works, but then again, he still gave it 0 stars. So it worked. I don't know how well you would say it worked then at that if that was the case. What is this one about? It's a 100% ripoff of, almost 100% ripoff of Last House on the Left, just updated to early 2000s and add, I don't know, like change a couple of things here and there, like hip up the group. They're both going, instead of going to a rock concert, they're going to a rave. So that's kind of like making it hip and cool, at least for its time. They're looking to score some E. They meet Sage Stallone's character Swan, and Swan plays this dude's son. I forget what his name is. I really don't care. He's your main baddie out of the group. You got, and it's the same formula of the bad guys from Last House on the Left. You got 2 males and a female, and then the son. And the female looks almost exactly like the one from Last House on the Left. The girls are taken from this place thinking they're going to go get this ecstasy, and then of course they're quickly meted by the group, by the gang, and it's the torture and blah 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 in this. It's just okay. I think this movie is very overrated from the few things that I've seen on it, because there are a few people that I've noticed like this movie. What do they like about it? I'm not 100% sure. Because it's something we've seen before. It was Last House on the Left. That's all I can think of when I watch this, and I mean, granted, it's a better remake. It's a better Last House on the Left than the remake that we got. I'll give it that. That Last House on the Left remake was very mediocre, and I thought sucked really badly. And I unfortunately own a copy. I've seen it once, and I probably won't ever watch it again. I was just that unimpressed with it. This I can at least see myself watching another 1 or 2 times. I don't know, depending on my mood. If I want to watch something that wants to be brutal, but it tries too hard. Like, as a matter of fact, when they kill one of the main girls off on here, the way he sticks her with his knife, it was brutal. I'll give him that. It was something that was messed up and hard to really grasp, like why somebody would do this to somebody, but it felt forced. I'm sorry, Dave DeFalco. This didn't work for me as well as I would like it to. I don't dislike it by any means. I'm glad I own it. Like I said, I can rewatch it, but it's something that I have to be in the mood for. I haven't yet to see any other of DeFalco's films. This is the only one I know of. I know he's like the guy that runs Dark Force Entertainment or something like that now, isn't he? I don't remember, guys. If he is, let me know. I don't really pay attention to Dark Force or Code Red because I don't like their product. I don't agree with their business tactics at times, and it's neither here nor there. That's not why I'm here to talk. I'm not here to sway anybody from a certain label, because that's not me. That's not how I roll. If you guys want to get Code Red or Dark Force stuff, go. Please feel free. Go buy their stuff. I just personally am not a fan of their product. And it's not the films that they choose, because they do have some amazing titles. I will give them that. And I do own a few, but I do not go out of my way ever to find a Code Red title anymore. And it's been years since I have, and unfortunately. And this one is like the Blu-ray is part of the Dark Force Code Red label together, and I didn't want to pay the money for that one because that one is a little pricier. This one you can get for under $20 with shipping. That you can't go wrong there. If you're, especially for a blind buy, it's worth $10, 15 tops. You know, it's not great though. So don't go in this thinking you're getting an amazing, like, brutal film. Go in with go in slowly. The movie's kind of slow anyways. Go in with very minor expectations. You know, it's not something that will blow your mind away. So ratings. Let's see, technical side, let's give this thing a 2. It's not really, it's got some hiccups in it. The pacing is kind of off. It like speeds up and drops off, and like it keeps wanting to like gear up really hard, but then it'll peter out a little bit in places, and it keeps like building up that tension, which I'm okay with building tension. It's just the way they're just not building it right. Maybe sit back a couple and watch how like a few more people build up tension, get some more practice at some other things. And then try it again. You know what? Yeah, I'm not opposed to saying I would never watch one of his films, any of his other films, because that would just be unfair for not only him, but it would be unfair to me, because who knows? I might find something else of his extremely entertaining, something that you guys probably might find as garbage. I don't know. So let's, on the entertainment side, this thing's getting a 3 out of 5. So it's going to get a 5 out of 10. Not too bad. It's a middle of the road movie. It works for what it is, and it is what it is. It's not a thinker. It's not a mind blower. It's nothing going to change your life. It is what it is. It's pretty much a Last House on the Left remake, which is better than the Last House on the Left remake that we got. So go in with that kind of expectation. You might come out okay with it. If not, what do you guys think about this? Have you guys watched this? I don't know if I still don't know how I really think about it. I almost rewatched it today just so I could maybe get a better grasp of it, but I didn't feel like I needed to watch it twice. Was so close, because I watched it last Friday, I believe. So I didn't want to watch it too close together because it's not that good. Alright, I'm going to put that down. I'm going to get the hell out of here. I hope each and every one of you have a fantastic day. I'll see you tomorrow. I'm not 100% what I got lined up for tomorrow, but Friday I got a monster lined up for you. I can't wait to show it to you. It's one that is often thrown out there as one of the most disturbing films around. I would have to disagree with that. It is an extremely disturbing film, and the content is hard to deal with in places, but it is not. It's no Serbian film or even what else? I'm trying to think would even come close to. Human Centipede 2 is really disturbing in my opinion. That one delivers on the goods. All right, guys. Anyways, I love your faces.